Alright guys, so it's been a little while since I've updated on the STI. This isn't the best update, as I've got two major issues that have just occurred in the past week. A little rundown. The car's, it was running great. As you can see, it's running right now, which is fine. So last weekend, I have a mountain house at the Poconos in Pennsylvania, and a buddy of mine, he runs an airport. Basically, he's got an airplane, and he was letting me take a few runs on his airport, which is like 2,500 feet strip. So it was one of the hotter days of the year. It was showing 95 on the temp reader, outside temperature. So super sunny, hot, lots of traction, and you can probably already guess it. I did about 8 passes, wide open passes, no launches or anything. And I pulled to the one end of the runway. Temperatures are fine, everything. And I do a launch, and in first gear, when it's wide open, clutches out, it just starts slipping really bad. So I hit second, just maybe thinking my foot wasn't all the way out or anything. Hit second gear and RPMs flew up, and I was doing maybe 20. So there you go, clutch fried. So I let it cool, I let it sit there for a little bit, and all you smell is burnt clutch. I was like, oh god. So I was able to limp it home to my lake house, and it was slipping like crazy. And now it's back home. 2 hours away, we got it back home here. So clutch is fried. This is kind of its final resting spot. As you can see, the dailies in the garage until I get some more room. So clutch, I don't even want to put it in gear. Clutch is not good. So I get it back to the house, and I was just checking around the engine bay, and I can show you right now. So first problem, my original clutch. It's got almost 117,000 on it. Clutch is fried. As you can see, it's run pretty hard. I got a lot of brake dust. Excuse the AC. So let's see if I can show you. So anyway, I was just playing around the motor bay, and I popped my coolant cap, and it's not hot enough right now. It'll warm up, and I start getting some bubbles in my overflow. Like I said, right now it's really not warmed up. It's been sitting out here for a while. So anyway, I got bubbles in my coolant reservoir. Do some research. First thing they say, head gasket. So I'm thinking I have a head gasket failure. It's a very early stage. I didn't want to believe it at first. Let it cool down. I popped my radiator cap, and it looked like there's some oil substances in my coolant. So I don't know how long this has been going on. Honestly, I never knew to check this. I only knew to pull your cap to check for ringland failure, like if there's any piston ring failures. I never knew to pop this cap and look for bubbles. So they're about like the dime size. Now my thing is, I don't know if the coolant is just getting really old and just contaminated, kind of gross looking, because I don't have any discoloration in my coolant overflow. I just got bubbles. So the motor needs to be pulled for the clutch, but at this time it's either the head gaskets, or I'm thinking that possibly the timing belt was never changed and my water pump is leaking, letting air in the system. So right now it doesn't overheat, it doesn't do anything. I just got bubbles in there. So like I said, I don't know if it's timing belt related or head gaskets, but sometime this week we're going to be pulling the motor. Going to be throwing a stage 1 XCD or XCD, stage 1 organic, I think that's what it's called, clutch. I'm going to go with a new OEM flywheel, and I'm going to do a radiator test to see if we have exhaust gases in my coolant. And we'll either be doing head gaskets. I'll probably do the head gaskets anyway, just to be done. We're not going to be building the motor this time. I just want to get the thing back on the road. But there's a big letdown. There's basically 2 things in one weekend, so that really sucks. So yeah, that's a pretty big bummer. Right around 117,000, and I think she's got a blown head gasket and a blown clutch. So I'll try to keep some videos out, but hopefully everybody's cars are doing a little better than mine. So I did some overlays, some tints. I messed up pretty bad on this one. I gotta redo it, but I was just messing around with that while it's down. So alright, well, have a good day.